game.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First play, first pass for Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now Brady. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move them?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Stop your whining.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Marquise Bell in on that stop. The Bucs have 3-10 now on the year, and they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, In this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On 2nd and 9, Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Check 52. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Mike 17. Mike 17. Right here, right here. Slam, slam, slam.
Brady now to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Fournette, a 1st down carry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's Isabella open on the right side. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be taken down. But there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Here we go. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10.
Like 17.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
45, 45, Mike, 45. It's halftime. It's halftime, guys. It's halftime.
First down. Here's Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon again, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Don't get nervous.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He gets this one to Boyd. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Options galore here, second and a few inches. From midfield, here's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 44, Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of it. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific.
Touchdown! T. Higgins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before half for Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that?
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To throw is Brady. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in.